I'm making this video for you if you would like to pack a little better, if you would like to level up your packing, you want to be more efficient, you want to know how the pros pack. I have been traveling full-time, long-term for over 7 months, country to country, continent to continent. Even before this, my year-long sabbatical, which is what I'm doing right now, even before this time, I travel. I love to travel. I love organization. And years ago, I'm talking maybe 7 years ago, more, I used to be the friend on the girls trip who always had a box to check in. I didn't know how to pack. I didn't know how to be efficient. It didn't matter if it was a long weekend trip or a week-long trip or a 2-week trip. I just had my stuff all over the place. I didn't know how to put myself together. So this is gonna help you whether you're packing for a long-term trip like I am. Believe it or not, I have been traveling, like I said, over 7 months with carry-on only. When I say carry-on, I mean just the baggage that you can take with you on the plane cabin. So I've been traveling with a carry-on size suitcase and a personal item all around the world. This is my, let's see, North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Australia. This is my 5th continent on this trip, and 15th or so country, doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is what I packed from home is working for me. There's nothing that I need that I don't have with me, and I've never like regretted my packing. It's really working. So I want to teach you how to optimize your packing today. I have 8 I have 8 things that you can do even if you only learn or pick up one thing from this video. My life is made. This is something that I've been kind of getting my mind around how to convey, and then someone asked me for a long-term travel or travel packing video. Mayus, this is for you. Thanks for asking. And so I'm gonna get into it right away. But before I do, if this is your first time seeing my face, welcome. If you've been here before, if you've seen my face before, welcome back. I'm so glad you're back. Okay, so let me get into this 8 tips that will make you a packing pro. And I'm gonna be referring to my phone every now and then just for a quick list of, just to keep me on track. But the very first thing I will start by saying is that your luggage matters. To be a pro, we're talking about leveling you up just a little bit. I'm not asking you in this entire video, and really in life, I'm not asking you to spend more money. I'm just trying to find little tweaks that can make your life a little easier. If you are at a stage that you need something, then these are the kind of things that you can think about. But do what you're doing. I've just found that luggage matters. Now, what am I talking about? For my carry-on suitcase, I found that a hard shell suitcase that opens like a clamshell, that opens like fully into 2 parts, and then you can pack the one side, you can pack the other side, and then close it. I find that to be the best for maximizing space in my luggage. And so that's all I'm gonna say. If you want to maximize space, I've tried soft shell, I've tried the open top ones, I've tried different suitcases, and the one I just described is the best. Also, in terms of a personal item, if you're looking to maximize space, for me, I find a backpack is better for both space and comfort. Instead of carrying any kind of like one-handed or crossbody or tote bag type, I've tried all of those. I promise backpack is better for ergonomics, but also for space. And the kind of backpack that works best for me, or that I find, is a backpack that you can open the entire top portion, all 3 corners. The zipper would open, and you can open the entire backpack and then pack it kind of like another portion of your suitcase. That's what I found is optimum for packing, and that's the way that you can pack like a pro. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing, remember I'm sharing 8 things if you're keeping track. The second thing is packing cubes. Use packing cubes and organizers. Packing cubes and organizers, I don't know how to pack without them. I don't recommend packing without them. They provide a space for everything in your luggage, one, and they also maximize your space once again. And so I pulled a few of my organizers that I use. So this is a set, for example, that I use. You can see they're different sizes. One of them has everything for my swimwear, different things that I'm kind of organizing, but it's all compact and all packed in there. When I talk packing cubes, on the other hand, I pulled, this is my smallest packing cube size. I put all my clothes in packing cubes, and this is the smallest size, which means that I have a medium size and then a largest size of this. And so using packing cubes, using packing organizers helps you organize your space and maximize the space that you have to work with. Okay, the next thing would be, let's see. Okay, if possible, think about the clothes you're packing. I would say lighter fabrics, of course, depending on where you're going, but lighter fabrics for sure help with being able to either take more things or have more space. And I'm not saying you need to rehaul your entire wardrobe. I, for example, don't wear denim, don't wear jeans. That's probably a topic for another day, but once the pandemic started, I stopped wearing denim, and I still don't till date, and I don't think I plan to, but who knows, ever. So it's been however many years it's been since the pandemic, 6 years of not wearing denim. So that reduces space. I only raise that because that's a thicker fabric. But again, not saying to rehaul your wardrobe. I'm just saying it's something to think about. More like lighter fabrics. For example, I have this microfiber towel that I actually showed in one of my videos, the video where I have my scarf on. It was a natural hair video. I might actually just link it so you can see the scarf, because I open it up at some point in the video. It's a full-size towel, but it folds really small. And so that's something that you can, when you're thinking about fabrics or what to bring, you would want to look for lighter fabrics. Also, talking about fabrics, or clothes rather, I would say to pack more versatile clothes. What kind of clothes can you use for a few things? For example, I packed quite a bit of rompers, or a few rompers, and so I can wear the romper as a romper. That's one outfit. I can wear it as a top if I wear pants or shorts over it, or even a skirt over it. I can wear it as a top. If I wore another top over it at the top, or if I put a scarf or a jacket over the top, I can wear it as a bottom. So that's already 3 outfits. When I start to like mix and match with different colors of pants, different colors of skirts, and different things, the outfits are just multiplying with that one romper, for example. So it's important to like think of, okay, how versatile are these clothes I'm packing? How can I play with my clothes, with my outfit? How can I get creative? That really helps in thinking about, hey, what am I taking and how do I pack efficiently? Okay, now when you have all your clothes, when you have all your packing things, your cubes, your clothes, the fourth thing would be, or the fourth tip for you would be to roll your clothes. Roll, don't fold. Roll instead of folding your clothes. I find that this is very helpful for 2 reasons. One, again, we're back to space, maximizing space. I try to fold, but I found rolling my clothes helps them fit into different nooks and corners better. And also, that's the one thing, so space. But another thing is it also avoids like fold lines and crinkles. Or yeah, crinkles, rumples, crinkles, it sounded weird. It helps to like keep your clothes ready for wear. Like when you roll them and you unroll them, they're ready to be put on. I don't feel like I need to iron, or I don't feel like it's crinkled. And so Those are two reasons why I prefer to roll my clothes instead of folding them. Space and ready to wear, not crinkled. Okay. Okay, so that was the fourth tip for you. The fifth, I'm trying to figure out how to say this in a sensitive way, but I mean this with the very, very best of intention. My fifth tip would be when you're packing, or when you're thinking about packing, when you're thinking about traveling anywhere, it's important to make sure that you have enough budget, enough money so you can pack a little differently. Sometimes we pack, notice I'm one of so I'm throwing myself in there. Sometimes we pack with a bit of a scarcity mentality, feeling like, okay, I'm going for, I don't know, 1 month. I have to make sure I pack everything I need for the month. Or for example, I've been traveling for over 7 months. There is no way I could have packed, for example, skincare for 7 months. I could only pack maybe for 2 weeks. We're talking carry on, so we have limits. And so making sure you have enough money, enough of a budget to replace your items on the road will help you pack less, will help you see, hey, if I run out of this, if I run out of my lotion or my toothpaste or my skincare, maybe a little bit of research will help as well. Hey, where can I find this thing? Researching before you pack, so that you can pack lighter and then replace as you travel. So making sure, if you don't have money in the bank, like, basically it helps you be more pack lighter, be more not pack with that sense of scarcity, like I need to have everything, because you can always replace the thing when you're at the place. Remembering that, and depending on what you're replacing or depending on what you're buying, that thing or those things can act as souvenirs in some ways. It depends on what it is. And so if you start to think about packing and things like that, that might actually enrich your life, or might be better for you. Okay, so that is the making sure you have, instead of packing everything, leaving room for things that you can replace, making sure you have a little bit of a budget wiggle room to buy them on the road. Okay, now the next is find, so this is number 6, to find travel smart items. And so what do I mean by travel smart items? They're things that can fold. They're things that, for example, my water flosser. This is my water flosser. It looks like a good size water flosser, but it folds. It collapses into that, and this also removes and like fits into there, and so that's much smaller to pack. So that for sure I will call a travel smart item. These are my flip-flops, or here in Australia they call them tongs, flip-flop tongs. So that's it. If I did actually remove that, it flattens very, very thin, and so it fits very well into a lot of places. And so thinking about, okay, what is a travel smart? I'm sure if I look around some more, I will find some more, because my brain is always like, okay, what's travel? Like a collapsible tote, for example. That's another thing. It can collapse. I happen to just have one there. It can collapse. My tote can collapse into this very tiny thing. I can hang it on whatever it is I'm carrying out, and then if I need another bag, I can open it up and it becomes a tote, like a bag that I can actually fill with stuff. It has an inner pocket. The pocket I just had it in, it zips. Like, what are travel smart items that will pack lightly but also pack small or lightly, and then will also be useful in the places you're going? So that's another thing. I've made a video of some packing items that I can't do without, I can't travel without. I will link them. So I'll link one in this video. I don't know which side of the video my link thing will go to, but I will also, at the end of this video, I'll also link a playlist that shows everything. If you're interested in like travel organization or packing tips, I've got a few more tips for you that actually show some items to you so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, now the next thing, yeah, I just talked about travel smart items. And so number 7 out of my 8 things is, where you can, consider swapping out liquids for solids. And so what on earth am I talking about? First of all, I love my liquids. I am a skincare girl myself. I love my skincare. I don't compromise on skincare no matter where in the world I am. And so in order to have everything, I love my serums, I love my lotions and potions, I love my toners, like I love my skincare. And so in order to pack all my skincare, I try to like cut down on or swap out some liquids. For example, instead of what are they called? Instead of liquid soap, like body wash liquid, I use bar soaps. And I'm able to find bar soaps all around the world. If I go to an organic store or some natural store, I love to find a good artisanal bar soap that I can read its ingredients and they're all things I can read. That's already what I started to use at home after traveling for a bit. And so good bar soaps, I've been finding them just fine all around the world. So I would say you consider swapping your body wash for bar soaps. Consider swapping your if you, instead of using oil cleanser for taking off your makeup, consider using a balm. That's one of the things I do as well. Balm is solid, but it still melts and you can use it to take off your makeup. Consider some people use solid toothpaste. I've never tried that, but solid toothpaste is one. People use solid deodorants. There are solid perfumes as well, and I actually took mine out of my purse. I bought this in Lisbon, and yeah, comes in a cute little case. And I don't know why I'm showing this, I could have just said it, but yeah, there are solid perfumes that you can also use instead of an actual perfume. I also have actual perfumes, but this is a travel alternative. So just considering, hey, what things are usually liquid that I can actually pack a solid instead. Consider that. Okay, and oh, since we're talking about liquids, I wanted, so this is kind of like a twofer or just an extra thing I wanted to throw in, might be of value to someone. When I've been looking for travel bottles for a long time, and I found these about 2, maybe 3 years ago. These are airless pump bottles. That's what they are called. So you can search them up. I bought this on Amazon. I bought a whole set. But these are the best for liquids. I just wanted to put this in. Again, literally no one is sponsoring me for anything. And that's why you know I'm telling the truth. These bottles, I've never had a drop of anything drop out of them. You pump, you use them, and your product, like, it goes up. It maximizes the use of your product that you use in there. You're able to use pretty much every drop. It's very, very clean. Nothing spills. And so if you're looking for liquid bottles instead of those that you squeeze, press, it's spilling, it's this, I find airless pump bottles to be the best for your liquids for travel. Okay, so that's another bonus thing I wanted to throw in there for whoever needs that. And the very, very last thing I wanted to say to make your packing easier, more efficient, more like a pro, is Backstock. Now, what on earth am I talking about calling this Backstock? I know I already mentioned packing with less of a scarcity mentality, having money in the bank. Backstock is a little different, especially if you're traveling longer term. Now, an example of how I've packed Backstock, or what I'm talking about to start with, is if you know that, for example, I wear contact lenses. I need them to see every day, wearing them right now as I talk to you. And so if you know you're gonna be traveling, for example, I'll speak for myself. I knew I was gonna be traveling for months and months on end, pretty much a year, almost a year. So I made sure to have contact lenses for that amount of time because I want to see, and I don't know where I'll be able to get my prescription. It might be easy, but it's something I just didn't want to deal with. So I made sure I wear monthlies, so I made sure I had enough monthlies for the number of months that I knew I was going to be traveling for. And so I just packed them in this little pouch I just brought them out of. And if you see, I still have enough for 3 more months. And so that's what I mean by Backstock. Another thing, for example, is my toothbrush head. These replaceable heads, your toothbrush is supposed to be replaced every 3 months. So I made sure, in addition to the one that I had on, I had a pack of 4 replaceable brush heads, just so I don't have to be looking for brush head replacements as I travel. It's just, if you're able to like foreshadow, okay, what are the things that I might need? The brush heads were small in size, very, very small, and so I've been able to change my brush heads as often as I need to. And so the things you need, if they pack small, they're things that they're going to be more difficult to find, you need them, go ahead and stock up and like pack them, make sure you have what you need. I just wanted to put that as a disclaimer or as a last item. Having this has really just made my packing and my travel pretty seamless because I've had exactly what I needed. And so those are 8 things. You can pick what you need, leave the rest. It's okay, not everything is for everyone. But I wanted to really look through my packing, see, hey, what things can I share that will be useful to someone out there. These are my 8 tips that will really help you pack more like a pro, be more efficient with your packing. I'm thinking about doing a video. It's stressing me out just thinking about how exactly I'm gonna do it, because I happen to not be a minimalist, so I actually have a lot of stuff that I packed that I'm taking with me everywhere. I'm thinking of doing a video that shows everything I packed for my long-term travel, sabbatical travel. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that, and let me know as well if you have a packing tip. Please share with me, share with the community. I will reply to every comment, and I will, yeah, let me know. And other people are also going to be reading, so share your tip if you have any tips that I didn't mention, and give this video a like if you found even one thing in it useful. Give it a like. Follow along. I'm making videos pretty frequently, and I did a challenge. I made videos every day for 45 days, so you can check out my videos. I have them in playlists depending on what you're interested in, and I will see you again soon. Thank you again for watching.